ready for another housing market update in April 2024 for Grimesland, North Carolina.
We love doing these videos every single month. Why? Because it's one thing to say what's the national news, what's happening with the interest rates. I mean, that's exciting. But what is really also really equally important is what is happening in our own market. What is happening with inventory? What is happening right here, right now in Grimesland? So you can understand your own decisions based on market data and not just, feeling. So you want objective data to really understand your choices.
And if you're home buyers and home sellers, please sit tight. We're gonna share with you all this statistic and insight that you can have less stress and make a good decision. And saying that, we wanted to start really with one of the most important factors in housing market, which is inventory.
Right, so this is going to give us numbers, and these numbers matter for if you want to live in Grimesland, what are the numbers? So with active homes, which is homes listed for sale, there's 22 active homes listed for sale in Grimesland. The month before that, 18. Last year at this time, 21. So it's actually a 4.8% increase from last year.
But active homes is not only part of the inventory pendings or under the contract that they close in 30 days also is important. Saying that in March 2024, we had 10 homes under the contract. February 2024, 10 homes. Last year, crazy number, just one home in March 2023. Therefore, we had 900% increase.
Those kind of numbers are extreme. Small numbers give us extreme percents. Now, let's talk about sold homes. Sold in the recent 30 days also matters because this is kind of going to other factors we're going to talk about. But there were 7 homes that recently sold last month. The month before that, it was like 8. Last year at this time was 2. So you can see a big increase as well. Now, what is the inventory rate?
The inventory rate, as my wife always said, is a simple formula that helps us to do what?
To understand how fast the market is moving. It is a method people use. If the number is under 6, it is a seller's market. If it's over 6, it is a buyer's market. And that is what we look at when we see the situation going on right now.
Exactly. Therefore, you simply add the active and pending homes and dividing by sold homes. And for Grimesland, North Carolina, this number in March 2024 was 4.57 months. And a month before in February 2024 was 3.5 months. Last year, March 2023 was 11 months. Therefore, still technically we are in the seller's market.
Right, and it has actually sped up a lot since last year. So now we're going to do our introduction. So let's hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Also, you can call text all the time, 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Don't be shy. Also, grab our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below. Now, with days on market is the next important factor. This is how fast houses are staying on the market in Grimesland. Now, yes, new construction can be a factor in this situation because new homes can take longer to build. But the speed tells us a lot about the market as well. In March, that just happened was 54 days. February, the month before that, was 147. So you can see month to month, crazy change. And then last year at this time, 128. So it's actually decreased 128%. So that market has sped up crazy fast.
No, just 57.8.
That's crazy fast.
Exactly. Now, also, beside of the average days on the market, we need to pay attention to the list price and also sale price is. And what is the difference between these two?
Now, we look in Excel spreadsheet and you look at the middle number on the sheet. And that middle number is going to give you data. What's going on in the market is a healthy market. Very rarely is it the same house. So 123 Main Street is not listed for one price and sold for another. That's never, is too strong of a word, but it's very rarely the same house. And so don't think that somebody got some sort of amazing deal.
Exactly. In March 2024, the list price was $413,925. In February 2024, this number came to $409,400, and March 2023, this number was $432,500, which brings us to 4.29% of decrease.
Now with sales price or recent sold price, $434,900, so they're selling more than that, which is interesting. It's not the same house, but you can see that the numbers are higher in Grimesland. $467,678 the month before that, and then last year at this time was $132,000. So this is a crazy difference of 227%.
Which part of it is really is brand new construction,
Yeah.
if it makes sense. And that's why we have this huge difference. But now, if you ask us, Alan, Victoria, what do you think is the price of a home would be, either your home or somebody else's home? That's why we have a way down and dirty way of the calculating this. And in this month of April, this price, median price per square feet for all brand new homes, which is just the single family homes in Grimesland right now, is $182.
Now, there's a lot of new construction that's been happening in Grimesland. Now, let's talk about previously owned. Previously owned, we do not have a lot of townhomes and condos, so we're really just talking about single family homes in Grimesland, and it is $123 a square foot for these homes.
Also, we wanted to focus more in detail in inventory and see what is our monthly supply is. And if you're looking at the number, as my wife said again and again, most of the inventory is brand new construction. And the data also prove it that in months of March 2024, 3.8 months belongs to the new construction.
Right, and the month before, and it was 0.9 for previously owned.
And last month, in February 2024, even was higher, 5 months of supply for new construction.
And it was 1.5 of previously owned. So previously owned actually decreased by 40%. Now let's talk about mean home value. Mean home value, my husband says, is appreciation number, but it's more than that. It is a weighted average. So we look at the shacks, we look at the mansions, and they try to factor out those to give everything a little bit of weight so we can see what is really going on in the market, so we can see what is happening to what our houses are worth.
And in months of March 2024, this number was $283,815. And month February 2024 was $282,953. March 2023 last year was $267,214, which brings us to what?
6.2% appreciation for Grimesland. Now let's talk about the rental market. Now the rental market is really
hot.
It's hot in Grimesland. Median rent for all bedrooms in Grimesland is $1,500. It can go up to $4,500 in Grimesland. So it is a place to really kind of consider. These are high rents. Now, if you are paying $1,500 a month, it is really time to consider buying your own place and having something that is yours, that will always be yours, and that you can pay off and live in forever. So you really, if you're thinking maybe it's time to buy, forget what the interest rates are. Let's find out what you can afford. And therefore, you can, if interest rates go down in the future, and if you're already in something, you can take advantage of what's happening in the future. But it's better to secure what is yours when it is time for you to secure what is yours. So I would recommend, if you can be a home buyer and get yourself out of renting, you don't want to be 80 years old and being kicked out of your home because the rents have gone up. So you don't want to be in that situation. So let's get you ahead of time.
And if you are home sellers looking at the data, we are 4.5 months of supply and inventory rate, and the inventory rate, most of it, 3.8 months of it just belongs to new construction. And that's why we as a real estate agent with you have a basically meeting in that meeting we're going to talk about the comps and what is the best lease price for your house is, and how we can get you the top dollar that you want to have.
So we hope you found all of this information useful. We love talking to you. Please don't be shy. Please connect with us. Watch this video and call us, because we are here to talk to you anytime.
Exactly.